So we talked about Stephen Colbert and the Late Show cancellation. And in his first show back on air since that cancellation announcement, he addressed some things with Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump, after the cancellation announcement happened, came out on Truth Social and said, "I absolutely love that Colbert got fired. His talent was even less than his ratings. I hear Jimmy Kimmel's next has even less talent than Colbert. Greg Gutfeld is better than all of them combined, including the moron on NBC who ruined the once great Tonight Show." So Stephen Colbert, like any great talk show host, said, "I'm gonna address this right here on my platform." Let's take a listen to Stephen Colbert on Trump.
On Friday, Donald Trump posted, "I absolutely love that Colbert got fired. His talent was even less than his ratings." How dare you, sir? Would an untalented man be able to compose the following satirical witticism? Go yourself.
I love
dropping
when
the
they
clues
do
bomb for
that.
Stephen Colbert.
I love when they get, canceled or their shows taken off and they take to their show's platform to let people have it. Like Joy Ann Reid did the same thing. And I love when they do that.
Well, he also talked about, because a lot of people were having conversations and Trump mentioned ratings, and then people said, then CBS came out and said this was a financial decision. Colbert got into that too. Let's take a listen.
CBS, our network, CBS, who I want to reiterate have always been great partners, put out a statement saying very nice things about me and about the show, and thank you to them for that. They clarified that the cancellation was purely a financial decision. But how could it purely be a financial decision if The Late Show is #1 in ratings? A lot of folks are asking that question, mainly my staff's parents and spouses. Well, over the weekend, somebody at CBS followed up their gracious press release with a gracious anonymous leak saying they pulled the plug on our show because of losses pegged between $40 million and $50 million a year. 40 million's a big number. I could see us losing $24 million, but where would Paramount have possibly spent the other $16 million? Oh, yeah.
Yes. So he got right to the things, as he should. And the full monologue is available on on their YouTube channel as well. He makes fun of almost everything that has been said about this cancellation.
Yeah, and it's really that simple. For everybody saying that, the Colbert cancellation wasn't political and it was just financial. Every single late night show is having financial issues. Since COVID, late night ad revenue has been damn near cut in half. And every other show has done things to cut back on costs. Jimmy Kimmel doesn't work in the summer. Jimmy Fallon only does 4 days a week. Seth Meyers cut his band. They ain't even attempt to do anything with Colbert. And out of all the late night shows on regular TV, you get rid of the highest rated show. You just get rid of it. And you think the same president who just told folks in D.C., if you don't change the name back to Redskins, I'm not approving the new stadium, you don't think he would do that to CBS, knowing Paramount needs him to approve the merger between Skydance and Paramount? Come on now.
Well, yeah.
Steve should be good, though.
Yeah.
Oh, he'd be fine.
He made a joke about, them text messages that text you about like a job and hiring. He made a joke about getting one of those text messages too. So he said he gonna figure it out. Don't worry about him.
Yeah, he got 10 more months. He'll be on until next May. He gonna live his best life. It's probably be some of the best late night we've seen in a long time over the next 10 months. I'm sure.
I agree.
Drake.
Well, speaking of other shows, Kirk Franklin has his show Den of Kings. He was
I
up
love
here
that podcast.
speaking about it. Yes, I love the show as well. So he sat down with Tyler Perry, Derek Hayes, and Jeezy for another conversation in a new episode. And they talked about a lot of different things. Before we get to Tyler Perry, Kirk Franklin opened up about some of the mistakes he made in business early on. Let's take a listen.
I know that one of the biggest mistakes I made at 23 years old, I messed up, didn't own my publishing, and didn't have the money that I could have had. I missed the opportunity to really be a boss, right?
At 23, what album was that?
The first record.
The first record.
The first record.
Why We Sing.
Why We Sing.
You didn't, or you still don't own it?
I just started to own my publishing. Guess what song was my first song owning?
What's that?
Take Me to the King. In my 40s.
Kirk, so, you kidding me?
So from my 20s to my 40s, I owned none of my publishing. Now, of course, is I got my songwriter's part, but I didn't get what is the most important part, that IP part, right? That copyright.
Can y'all imagine
That's crazy.
That's the reason why we sing all the way to Take Me to all those big, huge songs.
The Rebirth, all those albums that led up to the one that Take Me to the King was on. That's crazy.
Crazy thing is,
sick.
most artists like that though. Most artists don't own their publishing. The label buys it early on, gives them a little advance, and they're happy with that advance at the time. And then when they start selling records, they're like, "Oh, how come I ain't getting no nothing in the mail? There's no checks coming in." Then they gotta sit there and try to fight and buy it back.
I didn't see the video. What was they eating? Because it sounded like his mouth was watering. Like he couldn't even talk barely.
I forget what was on the menu this episode, but
I know it's some
the
good
chef
food.
makes it live, like makes it while they're talking and brings it out.
Right.
Tyler
Okay, so
Perry,
he
Kirk
doesn't
Franklin,
cook.
and Jeezy. I know they eating good. Who else was there?
Derek Hayes, Pinky Cole, Floody vegan. It's her husband. He owns a cheesesteak brand. And he's like a big
Dave's
investor in Atlanta.
Philly cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
He owns like I think like 15 of them.
Yeah, I think they're also in
It's a
Atlanta
franchise
airport
of-
now too.
In Orlando, Atlanta.
Yep.
So,
Good brother.
Whatever they was eating, the taste was still in Kirk's mouth because he couldn't barely talk. He was,
I thought he was cooking.
No
Wait,
publish-
so that's the chef plating. the
No,
food.
it's the chef.
Yeah, they have
chef plays the
chefs
food,
there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and actually they were standing up. They hadn't even gotten like fully seated. They were just like standing up. So maybe that was like hors d'oeuvres or something that he was eating because they standing up in that clip. And then they go. Tyler Perry's like, let's go sit down. Then they sit down and continue the conversation. But as we wrap up,
Tyler Perry said, "Let's go sit down."
because they had.
I know Kirk was like, "This is my podcast."
No, because the conversation was getting so good just off the rip.
Tyler
Because
was
you
singing.
got these Tyler Perry, Jeezy, all these people in the room. They start talking. Tyler Perry brought up a point. He talked about a lot. He talked about firing family members, but he talked about budgets and how people criticize his work, not understanding. Let's take a listen to that.
Have you ever felt like the underdog? Like
Are you kidding me? Even now, still the underdog. I am still fighting for budgets. My white counterparts in this business get all of these. They can get 10 times, 20 times. Well, I have a friend of mine gotten $27 million an episode to write television.
What?
I'm barely getting 4.
What?
And they're complaining about giving me 4. So the way they justify it is simply this. It's like, okay, well, your audience is this, and you're only going to reach this, so this is what this is worth to us. And that's been my whole struggle. But I've never been a person that sat around arguing about it, trying to, I figured it out. I'm like, okay, so what I would do is say, okay, fine. You only want to give me this, but I have to hold on to ownership. I got a lot of flack because people were just like, oh, the quality of your work. And it's always black folk that make me go, just shut your mouth because you don't understand what you're saying. The quality of work based on the amount of money I was able to get is phenomenal. But if I could ever get what my counterparts get, I'd show you something.
That's the crazy thing. I ain't never complained about his quality. The quality, his production is always like cameras and all of that. I don't know. I ain't never hear. I don't know. I hear people complain about Tyler all the time, but the quality ain't never been in question for me.
What did they complain about?
Like writers.
The writers.
Yeah.
Writers, and of course the stories, like the
Storylines.
back to back. You know the stories, how he make black people look. That's always been the talk. But I ain't never hear nobody complain about no quality. I mean, in the plays when he used to have Medea Mike laying on the forehead,
But it's a play.
other than that,
I don't be
man.
knowing what's real and what's not real though, because I be seeing
Right.
stuff people post until I actually watch it myself. 'Cause I saw something the other day and they was like, they had somebody yelling "cut" while the show was on.
That
I'm
was
like,
the-
that ain't not
okay,
real.
no,
I'm like, this can't be real.
No. I think it was, but that's the thing. That stuff don't usually happen. That's like Tubi stuff. That's like,
funny, though.
I see that on Tubi.
That's funny as hell.
Maybe that was a mistake, but
Not
I
more
never seen
recent.
nothing
Not
about
more
his quality.
Not more recently. There was continuity conversations too about like.
Oh, yeah.
like
Continuity.
a
Have a
couple
blue
be
shirt
here,
on,
then
they
it
come
would-
back and it is
yeah.
blue shirt.
But
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, like Tyler Perry's doing what he's doing at a major level, so I understand what he's saying. But
I don't even hear people complain about the wigs no more.
no,
Lauren took
I-
that energy.
Listen,
Oh.
right, exactly. At first, I was gonna. That's why I
Not
didn't
exactly.
Because at first it was the wigs.
yes, but he said Lauren took that energy.
I didn't say
Oh,
that.
I did not hear him say that. I thought he
didn't say
said.
that.
I thought
That
he said.
is the latest
I
with
didn't
Lauren.
that energy.
That never happened.
And Lauren's
Don't
wig.
make me feel.
No, Lord,
right.
I did not know.
It's too late.
that.
I didn't even say that.
It's too
Tyler
late.
Perry.
Not it's too late.
I didn't say that.
People's Choice mixes up next.
She's hearing things.
Don't go anywhere because she here behind the wig. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.